This next part of the song is the riff. So when you break down any riff that sounds complicated or it looks complicated, there's a few top tips that I've got for you. Number one, break it down into really small chunks, manageable chunks. A lot of the time you can hear those chunks where things naturally pause and then start again. So pick your chunk, then I want you to work on the left hand, and then the right hand, and then the ultimate goal is to try it without looking. The more you do that, the more you build muscle memory, the easier it's going to be to remember. And the last part is then connecting those sections together. So you practice all those little bits separately, and then you gradually start putting those together, and then you've got a finished product. Now this is a process, it takes time. A lot of people will start and look at a piece and they'll just try and stumble through it again and again without actually taking that process and splitting things apart. And I know, although it seems longer, it is a much faster process in the long run. So let's have a look at this just now. Here is the music. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start with our finger a fret. Now I'm going to say the name of the tab, and I'll also say the names of the note letters as well. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is get to frets 5, 6, 7 and 8. So frets 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now the names of the strings, we're going to play 0, which is C, and then the 8, which is also C. So 0, 8, so C, C. We're then going to play 0 on the G string and then 5 on the G string. So it goes 0, 8, 0, 5. Now you'll see that my fingers are in the exact correct spot, so I don't need to move much. A lot of the time people play here or they take their fingers off. You really want to try and keep them here. And nice and slowly, 0, 8 with the pinky, 0, 5 with the pointy. Again and again. And then the next step is you're alternating between the A and G string twice, and you're going to play 8, 0, 7, 0. And the 8 and 7 are on the A string. So 8, 0, 7, 0. So altogether you've got 0, 8, 0, 5, 8, 0, 7, 0. Just like that. Okay. The next section is probably the trickiest part because we have to go from 2, 3, right back up to the top again. Now the good news is you've actually already learned most of it. The first bit is the only bit that's different. So rather than playing 0, 8, we're doing the exact same thing for the rest, but we're just going to start this time on 2 and 3. So 2 on the C string, which is your D note, and 3, which is your C. So 2, 3, 0, 5. So practice that a bit first. 2, 3, 0, 5. 2, 3, 0, 5. 2, 3, 0, 5. That's it. Now your third section is exactly the same as the first section. The only difference is rather than 0, 8, you're playing 5, 8. So rather than 0, 8, you're playing 5 on the C string. So 5, 8, 0, 5, 8, 7. So 5, 8, 0, 5, 8, 0, 7, 0. And that is our 3 sections. That's it. So the first section, 0, 8, 0, 5, 8, 0, 7, 0. And you do that again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then the harder one, which is 2, 3, we do that twice. 2, 3, 0, 8, 8, 0. Then the third section, which is your 5, 8. And then back to the first section again. Now, as I said, practice that all individually. It's going to take you a little bit of time to develop the muscle memory for each section. Your fingers will stumble all over the place. That's natural, it's going to happen. So really you want to spend time on keeping your fingers close to the fretboard and doing finger a fret as much as possible. This is vital to this. The next step is then connecting those sections together and doing it extra slowly. The slower you do it, the easier it's going to be. Once you've got this hand down, you can then work on the right hand. Are you picking using the correct? Because if you're just picking with one, it's going to be really difficult to just pick this with your thumbs. Definitely take the time to go over that. Once you're able to play that riff and it's sounding quite smooth, you can play it along with the chords. So you can watch the short buzz lesson so that you can see how that sounds all together. Anyway, that's that. That's all the sections of the song completed. So we've got the chords, different ways to play the chords and the chord progressions. We've got a couple of fun little funky strumming parts that replicate the feel and the flow of the song. And we've got the riff. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed learning all of those little sections. You might have some parts that you've got a preference for. You might really enjoy picking. You might really enjoy the alternate chord shapes. Everybody's a little bit different. But again, it's just keeping it exciting for everyone. So thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, as I said, don't forget to subscribe. Check out my Buy Me a Coffee page for the song sheets. And I will see you the next time.